And the Terrapins will kick it away to start us off. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Rutgers offense will go to work first. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
Let's take a big-picture program perspective on Rutgers. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
Back to throw, it's McDaniel. He's got an open man. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Bring in the heat. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. And the Scarlet Knights racing to the line in the hurry-up.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They'll come to the line for the 8th snap on this opening drive, facing a 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football. So the Maryland Terrapins offense will try to get something going with their first possession. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts, as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart. He's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this week.
Oh, he's got some space. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. The Terrapins will have it 1st and 10. Makes the grab. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. That last completion has him set up 2nd and short.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory. They'll give it to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. So you get stuffed on first down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on second, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
Yeah, you got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay, well, if they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I might sneak a draw in here.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run.
There he goes. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up first and goal.
And he shows you the arm right there, but I tell you what, I've been impressed with this young man and his ability to do both. Rush, throw, lead a team, put up huge numbers in the top 10 in total TDs, running and passing. And this dude very much in the Heisman race. He's had a great season. He can do a little bit of everything.
And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. Using his feet. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Maryland! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They march 79 yards on the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. The short hands, it's Murray. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. The Scarlet Knights want to crank the tempo. Looking for a gap, it's Mitchell. Not much there, picks up a couple to the 22. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Dropping back, it's McDaniel. Setting up the screen. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. And the Scarlet Knights will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. But he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Maryland has the ball back in the Terrapin offense ready to go. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking to throw on first down. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Wants to go up top. He's got his man. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
Well, this quarterback's already taken a couple shots from the pocket, and there's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
looking for room. It's Gage there to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Maryland has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Dropping back, it's McDaniel. Catch in the middle, it's Polk. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Back to pass. That's caught. It's Polk. It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
And that's a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to him. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out, you recover it, a forced turnover.
Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising at time. There he goes. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Direct snap. It's McLaurin. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. And the Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Right on the money. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Quarterback may change this route. Back to pass, it's Washington. Big guy smells it. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Terrapins! A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Man, it just means more in the SEC, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Auburn is down, but they are not out of it. Not in Jordan Hare, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Oklahoma. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Guys, let's talk just for a second about Rutgers. It can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're grabbing linebackers like this guy, you know they're doing the right thing.
Absolutely. And there's nothing tricky about that, right? Like, recruiting high school players is essential. Transfer portal is good to supplement, but getting a guy like this that can run at the linebacker spot, it can upgrade your roster immediately.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Finds a man on the right. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. The Scarlet Knights want to pick up the tempo. They'll run it from the gun. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on third and short from the 49. Looking to throw, it's McDaniel. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the Scarlet Knights decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And that is how a punter helps out his defense, pinning them deep in their own territory. Maryland has the ball back, and the Terrapin offense ready to go. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Snagged in the middle, it's Smith. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Caught. Goes at the marker. It's Scott. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down.
And, man, this guy's shown you the whole gamut, the whole arsenal. Like, he can run, he can throw, he can handle the moment, he can handle pressure. I'm interested to see how he finishes this season. He's already in the top 10 in total touchdowns, rushing and passing. Had a phenomenal year. Now is the time late in the season when you can go win those individual awards.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Buying some time. He's going to run it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. To the air, it's Washington. On target over the middle. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Throws a nice completion there for a first down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments. He's won big games. He's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's in the discussion to win the Heisman Trophy.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Terrapins have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Maryland! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's McDaniel. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
I think the biggest issue in the passing game for this offense has been accuracy, right? The last time this guy took the field, he completed less than 50% of his throws, and you're seeing that again in this game. Just hasn't been able to put the ball where he wants it to go.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Got a man, it's Murray. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. The Scarlet Knights are in the hurry-up. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Polk. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Hand off from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. And they got to the line expeditiously. Spiked it and stopped the clock. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Scarlet Knights will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Manning. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Sweet cut there. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down, and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Gets it past the marker. What a run! Gets it inside the 40 and out of bounds at the 36.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football, you're ahead, you can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Keeps it. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far.
Turning it on. Wide open downfield. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Terrapins! They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. USC is on the wrong end of a steel-toed boot today. This is one of those performances we simply don't see from the men of Troy. Embarrassing. They're trailing by 21 to UCLA. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
The Scarlet Knights have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Now the play fake. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Quarterback on the keeper. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks. And the Scarlet Knights will punt this one away. Let's see what he can do with it. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. He leaves it with his back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. To the ground with the back. Breaks into the open. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Quickly out to the tight end. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. And the Terrapins getting set on 1st and 10. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
To throw, it's Washington. A little release to the back. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover, and you saw a great example of it with that running back.
They knock him down right at the 20-yard line. Not enough for the first down, but maybe they'll keep the offense on the field. The Terrapins will go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. He'll pull it on the read. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Scarlet Knights line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. First play of the drive comes from the 41. First play of the drive wants to throw. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. And the Terrapins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. And that last run leaves him with a 3rd down. Will they keep it on the ground? Quarterback making adjustments. He's going to throw deep right side. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Maryland! He got a step and just dusted the field.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Lining up to add another. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish with a huge play in the passing game, covering 66 yards to the end zone. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. To the air, it's McDaniel. Got it set up on the outside. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And the Scarlet Knights with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Off the play fake. There's the pressure. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Scarlet Knights will call on their punt team. That leg is staying loose already, the 5th kick of the night. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the 3rd quarter comes to a close. We've reached the break. It's Maryland with the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Just working and poking and prodding and finding its way up to the 36. The Terrapins can really attack on this second and short. They'll try the run. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
And the Terrapins with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Dropping back, it's Washington. Caught near the sticks, it's Scott. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Terrapins are rolling down the field. They'll keep it on the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. The give to the back. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
Complete and looking for enough for the first down. Will not get there. A fourth down stop. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Past the sticks, and he may get more. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Barres. Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49. And the Scarlet Knights can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And, man, this offense just keeps trying to find something to go well. They're down so big. There's still time on the clock. Maybe they can put something together, but so far today, this has been ugly.
And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. The Scarlet Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Douglas. Quick strike complete.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
He'll keep it himself. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. And the Scarlet Knights back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Takes the handoff. It's Mitchell. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Gets it out fast. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Barres. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line. The Scarlet Knights trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. He'll do it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Look out, he's got room. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Back to pass. It's Washington. Got his man. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Grabbed behind the line. It's Howard. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Zips it out to his man. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels on 1st and 10. He might want another play. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the offense, and that's why he's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's got a real chance to go to New York and try to win that Heisman Trophy.
He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I don't know that there's a harder position in football to play than quarterback. You know, all the space in the game, the speed of the game, the big bodies out wide, but to be able to break on those short passes.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. So a drive there of 82 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. Let's take a big picture program perspective on Rutgers. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, and you want to see him finish strong, and I think Coach needs to finish strong. All the negativity swirling around the program, obviously, you hear it. It's a part of it. The kids hear it, but finishing strong would kind of ease some of that. But, Palmer, it's the body of work. Everything he did this season is going to be taken.
It's picked off, and another empty drive. And he goes to the ground, and that's how this game is going to end. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for them.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.